have this place rocking already. A Big Ten showdown coming, conference games where the results will stick with you for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the USC Trojans taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Trojans will kick it away to start. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The offense set for a first down play. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Makes the catch. It's Scott. Still on his feet at the 45. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Buckeye aerial attack continues to be prolific. You feel as if they're on the verge of scoring on any snap.
And it's such a good blend between...
Open runway ahead. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Howard. Got his man on the right. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. The Buckeyes want to move quickly. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. The defense uses a timeout. They want to make sure they have the right call here. And the Buckeyes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And it's up and no good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it.
USC 0.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. for a productive play on first down. Snags a quick pass on the left. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
After trying the running game on first down, they come to the line on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Branch. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
We're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Quick strike complete. At the 45 on his way. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
The Trojans are moving quickly down the field.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Ohio State 6, USC 0.
First down to start the drive after the break. They go to the ground. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Man, that D-tackle's a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Hit as he throws. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Colin.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Open space at the 25. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Looking to throw, it's Howard. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. The sure hands, it's Marks. At the 35, he's got room. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Comes out throwing on first down. Lofts one high and deep. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. They want to get this defense on its heels. He's looking for an open man on second down. This time it's complete. You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Fires to the big fella. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. And the Trojans have it with a first and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. He'll set up to throw. Release to the back. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
Ohio State 14, USC 6.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
The offense will have to use its first time out of the half.
Timeout, Ohio State.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. To the air, it's Howard. Throws to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
A fair catch is made right at the 50. Great field position for the offense. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Based on this field position, Jesse, they need to get something on the board before the half.
And they got to be aggressive too, Reese. They've got the weapons to attack and try to steal a field goal here.
You practice these situations all during the week. You know you got to be fast, take advantage of the clock, hit stopping, making sure you're throwing the football down the field to try to get some points.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Makes the catch. It's Marks. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. And the holder will place it down on the left hash, a 47-yard try coming. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
That makes the score Ohio State 14, USC 9.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll call for the fair catch here. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Back to pass, it's Howard. He lobs one high down the left side. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Ohio State 14, USC 9.
The Buckeyes will boot it away to start the second half. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime, you riled yourselves up, and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the ground with the back. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Trojans headed quickly to the line. Makes a grab enough for the first. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is, too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Ohio State 14, USC 9.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. The pull and throw off the RPO. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. And he unleashed the RPMs on that pass. Man, this sophomore has an arm.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
For the offense.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Fast motion from the offense. Touch pass on the right. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Makes the grab. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. Quarterback looking for just a crack on the sneak. Touchdown USC! They move on top here in the 4th.
In the end zone.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to kick this one away.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Looking to pass. It's Howard. He's going up top here late in the game. Brings it down on the right side. Oh, it's out. Oh, the unthinkable has happened for this offense. They're into the end zone. It's a touchdown for the D.
Number 17 makes the catch. 10 for the score.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Now that they have the lead, this kickoff unit has to stay in their lane, create some field position, and hand it over to the defense. Fielded in the end zone. It's Branch. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots, throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
On second down, he'll let it fly. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. The Trojans want to pick up the tempo. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds the tight end. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. They'll throw it on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
I just love the awareness there, understanding where he is. He didn't get the first down, but he gets out of bounds. He knows he has a timeout in his back pocket. So he's still putting his offense in position here to drive the field, score, and win this game.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
And it's now or never. It's do or die for this offense. Fourth down, late in the game, trailing. They absolutely have to connect and move the chains right here. This thing's over.
The clock is relentlessly working against them. Down 4. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the first down, stops the clock, and has them on the move trying to get the late score. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Branch. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, this defense has had the QB's number all game long. One of the reasons why is because this cornerback, when he's on an island, he's winning the 50-50 balls, and he's not letting anything get thrown over his head downfield. Great job in coverage, disguising what he's doing and knocking balls away.
Let's see what they do here on third and short from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Branch. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. They get the timeout and the clock reads 3 seconds. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Unleashes one deep. And he can't hang on. Oh, he dropped it in the end zone. They could have won the game, and he just couldn't squeeze it. What a terrible way to end it. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.